In the heart of Southeast Asia lies a paradise of unspoiled beauty and captivating charm, the Philippines. A country that has the unique ability to make me feel completely at home and on vacation all at the same time. It's a symphony of belonging and adventure. I've left my home in Manila to visit the stunning province of Bohol, an island jewel in the centre of this fascinating archipelago. I've come to explore this island's beautiful beaches, lush rainforests, and even meet some of the native wildlife. Join me to explore this tropical paradise in the heart of the Philippines. For my first day in Bohol, I decided to stay in Panglao and explore the famous Alona Beach. Alona Beach is the most popular beach in Panglao and probably all of Bohol. This is because it's right in the town, so easily accessible, and has lots of dining options for food and drink right on the beachfront. Despite being a beautiful day, it was unfortunately too windy to use the drone here today, but I did manage to use it towards the end of my stay. So watch this video until the end to see this famous beach from the skies.
Magandang hapon and welcome to Bohol. So I arrived in Bohol yesterday evening and this is my first full day here, and what a beautiful place. We're on Alona Beach just now, just taking a wander up and down the beach, going to go get some food obviously, and yeah, it's very beautiful, really enjoying it. It really reminds me of like Boracay before it was closed down with the way the restaurants, the beach are all set up, but let's go find some food. Just stopped in this little restaurant on the beachfront, a beautiful view out here. I've just ordered these Thai style noodles, soba masarat. This is very, very tasty.
With my food craving satisfied, I decided to take a stroll down the shoreline to explore the beach further. At the far end of the beach is a beautiful Henan resort. This place looked like a great option for those looking for a luxurious stay right on the beachfront. I don't know what happened to the time here, but it wasn't long before the sun was beginning to set, so I left Alona Beach and headed back into town for an early evening.
Oh, that was so fun. I hired a motorbike this afternoon in Panglao and I've just driven all the way up to here at the Tarsier Sanctuary, which is kind of in mainland Bohol. You can see the bike behind me probably. Very fun little drive. As you kind of come more into Bohol, the roads get quieter, just more empty, greener scenery. Very, very fun driving through that.
Nestled within the heart of Bohol's lush rainforests, the Tarsier Sanctuary is a haven for one of the world's smallest primates. These little guys are native to the Philippines, and they're no bigger than the size of your hand. Their huge eyes are as large as their brain, helping them see in the dark. Their ears can rotate almost 180 degrees and they're very vulnerable to sound, so you have to be really quiet whilst walking through the sanctuary.
Oh, that was good. It didn't take long at all, to be honest. It was only about five, maybe 10 minutes tops. It was 150 pesos. A little guide takes you through, and they got to see, I think, 4 or 5 little tarsiers, which are very cute little animals from here in the Philippines, and you only get them here in the Philippines.
Back on the scooter, I stopped at this little sari-sari store to get some water before heading even further into the centre of Bohol. Helped by the beautiful weather, it was one of those roads where the scenery just kept getting better and better. The further I ventured, the more I was being surrounded by lush green rainforest.
Just taking a little break at the side of the road here, spotted some beautiful scenery, beautiful coconut trees, and yeah, just absolutely stunning driving through this kind of area. I'm heading towards the man-made forest now, but it's still about half an hour by bike, so I need to get going because it's already 4 p.m. Sadly, I'm not going to manage the Chocolate Hills today, but looking forward to seeing the man-made forest. Just taking a little break on the bike here. This is crossing the Labok River. You can do a river cruise here, which is very popular with tourists. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do it during this trip, but it's such a beautiful spot. These are the river cruise boats just down here, and I'm guessing I don't know which way they go, but they go up and down the river and you have dinner and there's dancing and stuff. So I would like to do that, but I'm just not sure I'll be able to have the time, but we'll see. This is a relatively little built up area, so I'm going to get some food here actually. Probably just a quick bite rather than a sit down meal, but let's have a look and see what they've got.
Being in a bit of a hurry, I opted just to visit a small bakery and get this piece of bread before getting back on the scooter and continuing into the forest. It wasn't long before I arrived in the man-made forest, recognisable by the trees bending over the road to create a picturesque natural tunnel.
That's me just arrived in the man-made forest now. Yeah, really beautiful area, nice and shaded, very green. So I'm just going to take a wee drive up through it and see how it looks.
Shortly after, the road weaved through natural forest, gaining altitude. I decided this was the perfect spot to use the drone. On the third day, I decided to explore a new beach. Dumaloon Beach is just a 10 to 15 minute trike ride from Panglao town, and as you'll see, it's well worth it. Dumaloon Beach was much more beautiful in every way than the more popular Alona Beach in town. The water was clearer, the sand was finer, and the beach was significantly quieter, meaning I could finally take the photos and videos to do this island the justice it deserves.
Magandang hapon, that's me just arrived at Dumaluan Beach, which actually is a very beautiful beach. It's much more beautiful than Alona. It was about a 10-minute trike ride to get here, so I'm just going to take a wee wander down the beach and try to find some food. So we're going to Tom Taco as always, but yeah, it looks amazing, so we're going to enjoy filming here. I was hoping to use the drone here, but as you can see, it's very, very windy. This is far too windy for the drone, so hopefully it dies down a bit and I get to take some shots here, because the drone shots here would be amazing. So hopefully it will die down a bit.
Dumaloon really took me by surprise. I was somewhat shocked that this beach was only 10 minutes from town, but it was so empty despite easily rivaling the Philippines' top-ranked beaches in more popular destinations like Boracay and Palawan.
I would love to lie in that bed behind me, but it's for in-house guests only. Sadly I'm not, so I'm just going to have to make do with standing next to it. Sad times. I really hope this wind dies down a bit. I would love to use the drone here, it's so beautiful, but as it stands, it's not going to happen sadly. Oh, that burger was delicious. Unfortunately, just as the waiter served it, the heavens opened up, a little tropical storm here, everyone else ran. under the main hub. I just had it under this umbrella here, but sober masarap, very tasty. I'm really hoping this rain doesn't stay on too long because I need to walk quite a long way back to that beach, to the pickup point. Oh, I'm so glad. Just as I was about to leave, the wind died right down, the rain stopped, and I got to use the drone, which I am so happy about. The shots looked amazing, can't wait to see how they come out. This beach is seriously beautiful, and in good weather like this, it's just a delight to use the drone in a place like this, to be honest with you.
On my final day in Bohol, the weather was a bit funny, so I decided to visit Momo Beach, another beach close to town but going the opposite way from Dumaluan. I was also fairly determined to use the drone at Alona Beach afterwards.
So we just arrived here at Momo Beach, which is kind of the third beach here. This is meant to be a very good beach for sunset, but it's very overcast and grey today, so I'm not sure I'm actually going to see sunset, but I'm just going to take a wander down this beach and have a look at it. It's a very quiet beach, very peaceful actually, kind of like Dumaloon yesterday. Probably not as pretty as Dumaloon, but still very nice to come here and relax.
Momo Beach was nice enough, but it was obviously more of a local hangout beach rather than one for tourists.
Pretty sure I'm the only tourist on this beach. There's a lot of locals out enjoying themselves, but I think I'm the only foreigner, so yeah, kind of interesting that more people don't come here.
The beach itself was relatively small and pleasant, but as a solo traveller there really wasn't an awful lot to do here. There weren't any proper restaurants or bars. I think if you came with friends or family, it would probably be a lot more fun and a nice spot for sunset on a better day.
Unfortunately, as soon as I put the drone up in the sky, the heavens have opened up and it's raining, so I don't think I'm going to hang about for sunset, to be honest, because I'm going to have to hang for a few hours. I think I'm just going to take a trike back to Panglao.
With that, I met up with my trike driver and we headed back to Alona Beach. I'm not sure if it was because of the weather, but Alona Beach was much quieter than it had been the previous few days. Personally, after a few days of blue skies and sunshine, I was pretty happy to have this cooler weather on my last day.
It's very nice down here just now. It's very quiet. I'm walking down the kind of other side of the beach than I would normally be at, but there's not that many people about, probably because it's midday, not too much going on, so I just need to get some food somewhere with a nice view. So I'm just sitting in this lovely little restaurant here on the beachfront and ordered this amazing looking pizza, so let's give this a go. Oh yes, pizza's delicious. It's spicy Italian sausage, so it's got a real kick to it, which I like. Sobra masarap. Just on the beach now, trying to find somewhere a little bit quieter that I can use the drone.
And so as the sun sets in my time here in Bohol, the memories it's left will last a lifetime. From the enchanting forests to the beautiful beaches, Bohol has left me with an even further desire to explore this beautiful country that I now call home. Places I've seen, people I've met, and experiences I've enjoyed raise a burning question about my time here in the Philippines.